Hughes. Jerry Lakin is the daughter of Gene and Liz Alexander of Big Creek. Blake is the son of Noel and Kelly Hughes of Coffeyville. Sixth grade is represented by Jana Brown and Alan Blunt. Jana is the daughter of Rhonda and Jerry Short of Bruce. Alan is the son of Late Spring. Presenting memorabilia to our junior maid is Candy Parker. Candy is the daughter of Darrell and Teresa Parker. of Coffeyville. Lauren is co-captain of the cheerleading squad. She was also elected as a UCA All-Star cheerleader. She has received Who's Who honors such as Best Dressed, Cougar Clown, Silliest Sophomore, Jolliest Junior, Junior Class Favorite, and Calhoun Cutie. She is now the co-editor of the Cougar Yearbook and a reporter for the Cougar Collection and an honor roll student. She is also vice president of the New Century Club Juniorettes. She would like to thank her family for always being there for her and always supporting her throughout the years. Thanks for everything you do and for putting up with me. I love you. To Annie, Ashley, and Randy, good luck tonight. You are some of the best friends in the world. Thanks for always being here for me throughout the years. Thanks for the great memories and good luck in everything you do. I love you so much. This is our first senior maid, Lauren Dye. Our next senior maid is Ashley Jennings. Ashley is the daughter of Brenda Jenin of Calhoun City and Michael Jenin of Bay St. Louis, Missouri. Ashley is escorted by Jared Davis. Jared is the son of Marky and Susan Davis of Calhoun City. Ashley has been involved in tennis, track, basketball, and cheerleading. She is currently co-captain of the cheerleading squad. She has also been a diamond girl for the baseball team. She currently serves as vice president of her senior class. She is a member of the Beta Club and enjoyed running for state Beta Club secretary her junior year. Ashley has been a member of FCA and is now editor of the Cougar Collection newspaper. Ashley has been chosen one of the high school's best dressed for 2 years. Ashley would like to thank her classmates for giving her the honor to be on the homecoming court this year. To her mom, she would like to say thank you for your unconditional love, support, and patience through the years. But most of all, she would like to thank God for the many blessings He has given her. Ashley would like to wish good luck to Annie, Lauren, and Randy. To the Cougar football team, she says good luck tonight. Senior maid, Ashley Jennings. Your next senior maid is Annie Laughlin. Annie is the daughter of David and Lynn Laughlin of Calhoun City. She is escorted by Josh Cohee. Josh is the son of Tammy Hughes of Coffeyville and Terry Cohee. She has attended Calhoun Academy since elementary school. She has participated in activities such as basketball, cheerleading, softball, and track. She is a co-editor of the Cougar Yearbook staff, a reporter for the Cougar Collection, a member of the Science Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She would like to thank her parents and grandparents for all their support and understanding throughout her childhood and teen years. She would like to say to Randy, Ashley, and Lauren, y'all are my dearest friends, and I love each of you as a sister. I wish you all the luck in the future and a lifetime of happiness. Senior maid, Annie Laughlin. Your next senior maid is Randy Martin. Randy is the daughter of Aline Martin and the late Joe Martin. Randy is being escorted by Corey Warner. Corey is the son of Teresa and Jim Warner of Big Creek. During her time at Calhoun Academy, she has participated in basketball, softball, and track. She has been class secretary for 2 years. She has been elected most talented, class favorite, and best dressed in the Who's Who elections. In addition, she is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Science Club. Randy would like to thank her mother and sisters for always loving her and supporting
Hello everyone, we would like to welcome you out to Billy D. Cook Field where the Calhoun Academy Cougars will be hosting the Winona Stars tonight in their homecoming game. Number 15, Chase Hubbard, will be ready to kick the ball off. And back deep for Winona, we do not have a roster yet for them. We'll try to get one later on. I'm joined tonight by Jeremy Brown, also known as Dudley. Adam Gore is not with us tonight. He was at Itawamba during the Houston and Itawamba game. And Dudley, I believe that this will be a very good game tonight. You know, the Cougars, they hadn't had the best luck this year, but, you know, playing against the Winona tonight, you know, it's a big rival, and I believe they have a good game tonight.
Yeah, Chandler, I mean, last year when we played, you know, Winona was a pretty big rival for us. We always like to play them, but they put up a good match. But so I think it'll be a good night since it's homecoming. It should be pepped up and everything.
Absolutely, and Chase Hubbard kicks the ball off, and it is fumbled around, and it is picked up by, I don't see what number that is, by number 11, and Stars come out and ready for a first down.
Hubbard's kick is recovered by number 11 and number 44. They wind on the ball on the 25-yard line.
You know, Jeremy, in the game against Hebron, we watched the Cougars. You know, their defense played pretty good. You know, they had little mistakes here and there, but you know, other than that, you know, they're a pretty good sound team.
Yeah, they just had some bad things, some penalties and stuff that when they get going, it just break their momentum and it hurt them.
Absolutely. Number 16 goes back to pass. This pass is incomplete, intended for number 23. That would bring up second down and 10.
Number 11's pass, number 23 is incomplete.
Number 15, Chase Hubbard, was on the coverage. Good coverage for him.
The second 10.
You know, Jeremy, last year when we played Winona, you know, I think they started out with a pass then. They like to pass more than they do run, so I believe that'll be a good test for the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, I don't think very many high school teams throw as very much as they should, but Winona did throw a lot more than any other team that we had.
And there's a run by number 44, is brought down by number 22, Corey Warner, and that was a gain of about
Handoff
2 maybe.
44 for Winona. Tackle made by number 22, Corey Warner.
So to bring up third and about 8.
Be third and 9 for Winona.
.16 with a pitch out to number 6. He comes around the end, and he is tackled by number 12, Jordan Collins. Number 63.
Number 6 runs the ball for Winona.
I don't have a number for that.
Jordan Collins.
And that was enough to get the first down. You know, Jimmy, you know, that was some good blocking around the end right there for the running back just then.
Yeah, it was real good blocking, but it's a good play by Jordan to stay home and follow the ball.
You know, we played the running back number 6. He was there last year. You know, he ran pretty good for us, and, you know, he ran over a couple of people, but I believe, you know, if they just stick with it tonight, they'll be able to contain him. First and 10. Number 16 hands off to number 6 again. He's brought down by number 63. We don't have that number. I believe that's Jesse Turner.
44 runs the ball for Winona. Tackles made by...
No, excuse me, that's not Jesse Turner.
22, Corey Warner.
I don't know, Josh.
63.
Bring up a second down and about 7 here. There's going to be a flag, and I believe it's going to be a false start against Winona.
I believe you're going to be right. You're learning too much from Gore, I do believe, Josh.
That was, well, okay. I don't really know what that means. I think that's
Winona.
supposed to be a offsides against the defense, but they didn't call that right.
Be second down and about 12 for Winona.
5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd and 12. If they come up with a
Twins, right.
twins and a 2 set back. He keeps 16 keeps the ball himself, and he's brought down by number
16 runs the ball
51,
for Winona.
Jared Davis.
Tackle made by number 63, Jesse Turner. Game about 7 yards. Still be 3rd and 5 for Winona.
I don't know about you, Chandler, but it's starting to get a little cold out here. It's starting to feel like a football game.
Yeah, the Dudley out last year. I always loved to play in cold weather, and it just seems something about it. It just makes you feel a lot better and just more ready to play.
Yeah. Homecoming was always big. He's always pepped up. Well, I think we was always pepped up against Winona anyway as a bigger rival.
Absolutely. Hand around to number 6 around the end. He's going to be brought down by number 15, Chase Hubbard. Gain of about 3. It'd be fourth down and 2.
Chandler, I do believe I'd have to go for it.
Yeah, this early in the ball game, I mean, you're not giving up that great a field position, but I mean, it's it'd be pretty good. So I believe I would have to go for it.
54, Joey Grigg.
I mean, 2 yards is a long ways, but
For Winona.
they're on the 50-yard line almost. I mean, they're not giving up too much football. I mean, plays. I do believe they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Once again, number 16 steps under your center. There's going to be a flag. I believe this might be a delay of game.
Flag on
Yeah,
the
that
play,
is the
delay
call,
game
so that'll be a
against Winona.
5-yard penalty, so that'll bring up 4th and 7 for them now.
It'll be 4.
See if they still elect
about
to
6 yards.
go for it. No, I believe they're going to set back to punt the ball. Dudley, I believe that's a good choice right there. You had it 4th and 2, and it wasn't that far to go, but since you had that 5-yard penalty, I believe this is a good choice of punting the ball.
Yeah, that's a real good choice of punting the ball. I mean, 7 yards is a lot further to go than 2 yards.
Absolutely. Number 12, Jordan Collins, back deep to receive the punt. Good spiral punt. He just lets it go. And this I'm going to roll down around in between about the 7-yard line. And that is where your Cougars will take over for their first offensive drive tonight.
About a 40-yard punt. It'll be 1st and 10 for the
Chandler,
Cougars.
that's one of the best
About
punts I've
10-yard
seen in a
line.
high school game all year long.
I have to agree with you there, Dudley. That's something you don't see much by a high school player, but that was one of the best punts I've ever seen.
That's a good 40-yard punt. If he can keep that up all night long, I believe they'll be doing good.
We also saw him in warm-ups kicking about a 35-yard field goal, so that could play another factor.
Yeah.
Jordan Collins is your quarterback. Tyler Parker in motion. The handoff is to Tyler Parker. He's going to be brought down by almost the whole team.
Number 11, Tyler Parker, on the carry for the Cougars. Tackle made by
Jordan,
number 44.
Dudley, I talked to Jordan earlier this week, and he told me that they had a few injuries.
gain on the play, be
That hurt them a little bit because, they're usually having Tyler, full speed every week, and he's down a little bit this week.
Yeah, Tyler's a real good running back, and I believe he's one of the leaders of the team.
Yeah, you definitely want him as a leader of the team, being that running back and, good build and speed that he has.
But injuries have always been a real problem with the academy, Johnny. You know that.
Yeah. There's a run by Jordan around the end. He kept the option. He's brought down by number 44. Once again, we do not have a roster for the Winona Stars.
Jordan Collins, number 12 on the carry for the Cougars. Tackled by number 44 and number 11. Gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Cougars.
Bring up 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the first down for the Cougars. They have 2 wide outs, 2 backs. Jordan Collins takes the snap, handoff to number 1, Pepper Watts. And I believe he has the first down there, Jeremy.
It's going to be
Number
close. I
44
don't
in on
know.
the tackle for Winona.
Yeah, I believe they're going to say he got the first down.
You know, Dudley, whenever we went and filmed the Hebron game, you know, the Cougars, they played real well. You know, they had a bunch of good plays that worked and, you know, that gained a bunch of yards, but, you know, they just had a couple penalties that brought them back, and, you know, they wasn't able to win that game. But they had a bunch of good plays and were able to rack up a few yards.
Yeah, I believe they got all the right plays. It's just they ain't came together yet as a team this year.
To give to Tyler Parker up the middle. Gain of, he almost gets another first down there, Jeremy. Gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
16 and number 20 for Winona. Be a gain of about 7 yards for the Cougars. It'll be 2nd and 3. About the 27-yard line.
Cougars step to the line again. Once again, Jordan Collins, your quarterback. You know, Jim, I believe they run that same set, you know, 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs. I believe they run that a lot.
Yeah, I believe they run that a lot this year. We've seen them. Oh, that was a dangerous play right there, Chandler.
Yes, I don't know if I would have done that. You know, he was going down. He might have should have kept the ball, but, you know, he pitched it, and Tyler was able to pick it up off the ground, luckily, and gain about 2 yards.
A gain of about 4 yards. Get another first down for the Cougars. 1st and 10 on about the 33-yard line.
Excuse me, a gain of about 4 or 5 yards, and that'll be another first down for the Cougars. You know, one thing I'm seeing tonight that we didn't see at that Hebron game is, you know, they're coming out of the line, coming out of the huddle, getting on the line real fast, you know, ready to go for the next play. There's a give to Pepper Watts up the middle. Good run of about 6 or 7. He still hadn't went down, and finally they were able to bring him down.
Yeah, Josh, when we played that Hebron, filmed that Hebron game, it just, I might have been because of that, might have been the Saturday night thing or what. It just didn't look like it was really wanting to be there. But tonight it looks like they're ready to play and they're out here to win.
Yeah, of course, you know, tonight, you know, being homecoming, you know, everybody's real pumped up and ready to play.
Timeout on the field, Winona.
Timeout, Winona, and we'll be back after this. And we are back with your quarterback, Jordan Collins, hands off to number 11, Tyler Parker. That was a good block by number 1, Pepper Watts. He's going around the end. He was finally dragged out around the 40-yard line by number 71 for Winona. And we finally have a roster for Winona. Number 71 will be Alex McGee.
1st and 10 for the Cougars on about the 40-yard line.
You know, Josh, this is starting to look like the Cougars that we played with last year, you know. They got that pep, and yet they're blocking for each other, and they're ready to win.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, like you were saying, they're pumped up and ready to win, you know. We might have, you know, we come out like that a bunch of games last year, but just wasn't able to pull it off. You know, maybe they can scrap up their first win here tonight.
Yeah.
Here's a different set. Looks like sort of a wing-back set. Give us number 22, Corey Warner, and he is brought down by number 6.
Corey Warner on the carry for the Cougars.
We didn't have a number on the name for that one.
Tackle made by number 64, Kobe Skeen. It was a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cougars.
You know, Jeremy, we've yet to see a pass by the Cougars tonight. You know, maybe, you know, in the past couple of years, they hasn't been able to, you know, have a good passing game for the Cougars. You know, maybe he's sort of sketchy about passing so far.
Yeah, Johnny, you know, I came to the academy and all I knew was to run, run, run. And then last year we had a coach that tried to teach us to pass, but I don't know what happened there.
Here's the option again. Jordan Collins keeps it himself. He's run out of bounds by number 67, Jason Ellis.
Collins carries the ball for the Cougars. Kick
up of about 15, 12, 15 yards there for Jordan Collins, and then it'll be another first down for the Cougars. You know, Jimmy, you know, the Cougars, they're looking real good tonight, you know, starting out already, you know, with the running a couple of options and getting about, you know, 10, 11 yards here and there. You know, if they keep this up, it'll be very hard to contain them for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Winona's got to figure out how to contain that option. The Cougars running it real well right now.
give to number 1, Pepper Watts. Ooh, and he is hit by number 11 and number 64, which would be Daniel Leonard and Kobe Skeen.
Kobe Skeen.
Gain of
Number 11,
about
Daniel Leonard.
Gain of about 2.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Cougars.
So this brings up 2nd and 9 for your Cougars. And Jordan Collins steps onto the center.
We have a flag, John. I do believe it's going to be offsides on defense.
I believe you might be right.
Flag on the play.
Excuse me, Jimmy, I'm not understanding what he's doing that for. You know, I believe it should be right, say false start. But
I think it's 2nd down.
anyway, as it is, it's
14.
going to be 2nd and about 14 with a
32
5-yard
yard line.
penalty.
As Adam says, that's the reason why they're down there and we're up here.
Absolutely. Jordan Collins around the end, steps the pass, throws Tyler Parker, and he is able to scoop it up. He is run out of bounds by number 11, Daniel Leonard.
Pass complete to Tyler Parker, number 11, knocked out of bounds on about.
You know, Josh, that was an excellent catch by Tyler at the time.
Daniel Leonard.
Yeah, the pass was a little low around his knees, but, you know, he was able to ball it up and finally reel it on in for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Well, there's going to be a penalty there, Chandler. I have no idea what it is.
So I reckon it's more than likely a holding penalty there. So it'll be about 2nd and about 19 for the Cougars. As Jordan Collins bring your play to the huddle. You know, Jeremy, that's something that's sort of always hurt the Cougars is penalties. And there's a pass by Jordan Collins to number 11, Tyler Parker, and he will score for the touchdown. So about a 45-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Parker from Jordan Collins.
You know, Chandler, that was one thing that they done real good that time. They got that penalty that brought them back 15 yards, but yet they kept their heads in, and they went back the next play and scored a touchdown.
Absolutely. You know, that's something we was talking about. You know, maybe Coach Flemings was a little sketchy about passing, but, you know, he wasn't holding nothing back there. That was a great call. Number 1, Pepper Watts, ready to try the PAT. It's up, and it is blocked a little bit, and it is no good. But anyway, your score is 6-0 Calhoun Academy. Cougars over Winona Stars, 1:55 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this. And there's the kick. Good kick. And it is fielded by number 11, Daniel Leonard, and his run up the middle is finally brought down by a whole host of Cougars.
Number 11 please kick off. Winona. Daniel Leonard.
He'll be on about the 36-yard line.
And Britt Bailey.
So that would bring up 1st down and 10 to go for the Winona Stars. You know, Jeremy, that was a good touchdown pass there we just saw by Jordan Collins. You know, maybe they need to try that play a couple more times.
Yeah, he looked real relaxed back there and everything when he threw that ball.
Yeah, that line had good blocking, and, you know, that was just a perfect play right there. Handoff to number 44, Brandon Long. Tackle made by number 51, Jared Davis. Number 63, Jesse Turner.
Number 44, Brandon Long runs the ball for Winona. Be a gain of about 5, tackle made by about half the Cougar team.
So it'll be about 2nd and 5 for your Winona Stars.
This is looking to be a pretty good ball game, Josh.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing I'd love to see better than, you know, the Cougars just come out and you know, get a good victory tonight on homecoming, be the first win of the season. You know, I'd love nothing to see better than that. As a handoff to number 6. He is brought down by number 63, Jesse Turner, number 22, Cora Warner.
Number 22, Cora Warner.
Excuse me, that's 23, Jeremy Smith.
Number 66, Lee Alexander.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go.
No gain on play, be 3rd and 5 for Winona.
'16 rolls out to pass. His pass is complete to number 1, Carl Mitchell, around about the 49-yard line. So that'd be a 1st down, run out of bounds by number 12, Jordan Collins. So that'll move the chains for the Stars. 1st and 10 on about the 49.
On the Cougar 49.
That was a real good play there, Chandler. I mean, it was a little bootleg to the left, and the receiver was just wide open.
Jordan Collins.
Absolutely, you know, there's nothing you'd love to see than, you know, a quarterback, you know, give the fake and the defense just, you know, go for the running back, and then all of a sudden the quarterback still has the ball and he completes a pass.
I mean, they set that up right. I mean, they ran the ball, and then they threw it.
Number 16 with a little option play, but he wasn't able to get nowhere, ran down by number 23, Jeremy Smith, number 66, Lee Alexander. And there's, bring up 2nd down and about 10. Oh, excuse me, there's a false start on the one on the Stars, so that'll be about 2nd and 15.
I don't know about you, Josh, but refs are getting a little flag happy this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that's one thing, you know, we've pretty much always seen at the academy. You know, the refs aren't really on their side, you know, anywhere they go, and that's something you will see at a Calhoun Academy Cougar game is flags. Number 16 steps on the center again, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
With the Calhoun Academy Cougars leading 6-0.
And I'd like to read some of the sponsors for this game. West Motors in Calhoun City, F&S Equipment Company in Calhoun City, Hudson's Flower Shop in Calhoun City, Parker Brothers Trucking Derma, TDS Telecom Incorporated Calhoun City, Kelwood Factory Outlet Calhoun City, Custom Coverage Insurance Bruce, Weeks Big Star in Bruce, Weyerhaeuser Company in Bruce, Bonnie's Pageant and Formal Wear Bruce, Bruce Telephone Company, Bruce, Step Saver Pharmacy in Bruce, Bruce Furniture Industries, Bruce, Hunter's Hollow in Oxford, Bruce Family Medical Clinic with Dr. Bruce Longest in Bruce, Calhoun Apparel Incorporated in Calhoun City, Jody's Restaurant in Bruce, Merchants and Farmers Bank Bruce, Dr. Eddie Brown Optometrist in Bruce, Jackson Implement Company in Pontotoc, Pryor Funeral Home, Calhoun City, Tri-State Termite and Pest Control, Clarksdale, Kim & Company in Bruce, Piling Wholesale Furniture in Piling.
And as we get ready to start the 2nd quarter of action, the Calhoun Academy Cougars are ahead 6-0.
On their own 46-yard line.
Number 16, Jonathan Jones is your quarterback. Number 44, Brandon Long in the backfield. Jones is back deep. Pass intended for number 11, which is incomplete. He tried to make like he caught that one, but Jeremy, you know, everybody, of course, all the referees seemed to hit the ground before he was able to catch it.
You know, Chandler, I always thought he caught that one. It was a real good try.
Absolutely, you know, that's something you want to see is your one of your players going out there, you know, trying his best to catch the ball, and you know, even if it did hit the ground, you know, try to act like he did catch it. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 15 for the Winona Stars. Jones back deep to pass again. Oh, his pass is broken up by number 12, Jordan Collins, and that was a good defensive play, and there's a flag on the play.
I believe it's going to be pass interference, Josh.
We have a flag on the play.
I believe you're right, Dudley.
It's too far out there not to be.
Yeah, you don't usually see one way down that field. And you are right, it is a pass interference. I don't really know who it was on, but anyway, that'll be a first down for the Cougars.
No, not for the Cougars, gentlemen.
Oh, excuse me, for the Stars.
You know, that's one thing that probably could hurt the Cougars right now, Chandler, is getting a penalty like that.
Yeah, that could sort of break up the momentum they had going, with a penalty right there. And, they definitely don't need to lose that momentum they have right now.
Winona's looking pretty strong right now, though, Chandler.
Yeah, Jonathan Jones is your quarterback. Goes back deep for another pass over to number 6, and he is brought down by number 24, Tyler Hollis. A good gain of about 8 yards.
Jones' pass is complete to number 6. Tackle made by number 24, Tyler Hollis.
It's going to be a first down, Chandler.
I believe you're right.
Be first down for Winona on the
Jeremy, I believe you have eyes better than me. Anyway, it'll be first down for the Winona Stars. They're marching up the field pretty good here, Dudley. And, we just, the way it started, we thought we'd see the Cougars, come out and shut them out, but it hadn't been that way so far.
Yeah, their pass coverage is not working real well right now. And looks like they're going to run the ball all the way in.
And, of course, there's a touchdown by number 44, Brandon Long.
Runs the ball about 29 yards.
About a 30-yard run for the touchdown. And the Stars tie the game up at 6-6 as number 16, Jones, gets ready to kick the ball for the PAT.
That's just like I was saying earlier, Chandler. They've got a real good plan. It's like pass, then run the ball, or run, and pass.
Absolutely. Jimmy, I've never understood why teams do that. Have the line go to one side, and then they just run up to the field, run up to the line of scrimmage. But anyway, the kick is good.
Score.
Way good. And
7, Calhoun Academy 6.
Calhoun Academy 6, Winona Stars 7. At 10:59 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back after this.
Number 16, Jones will be kicking off the Cougars. Deep for the Cougars, number 30, Jesse James.
Number 16, Jonathan Jones is kicker for your Winona Stars. Number 1, Pepper Watts. Number 23, Jamie Smith. And number 30, Jesse James back deep to receive. Jeremy, they definitely have the speed back there.
Yeah, they have a lot of speed. We played with them last year, and they're some of the fastest boys I've seen in a while.
And there's a kick received by number 1, Pepper Watts. He's got a couple blockers, and he is up to around the 30-yard line, brought down by number 44, Brandon Long.
Receives the kickoff for the Cougars. Returns the ball about 25 yards.
And that, Jeremy, there's a flag on the play.
20, Lee Boyd. And number 44, Brandon Long.
Jimmy, I don't really know what that is. I think it might be unsportsmanlike conduct.
I have no idea. It looked like it wanted to fly away to me. I think you're going to be right, though.
Yeah, this is a 15-yard penalty. Yes, it's unsportsmanlike conduct. I think the referee was pointing number 1 at number 1 as the
Cougars will have the ball.
One who committed the foul. But anyway, it's about a 49-yard line as the Cougars take over. 1st and 10. Jordan Collins, your quarterback. Corey Warner, Tyler Parker, and Pepper Watts in the backfield. Tyler Hollis and Jason James as the receiver. There's a give to Pepper Watts around the end. He is almost brought down. He is still on his feet for a gain of about 8 or 9 yards.
8 yards.
Josh, that's one thing Pepper's always been good about is moving his feet. He might be little, but when he's running the ball, he's never going to stop moving his feet even when he's down on the ground.
Absolutely, and you can't try to tackle him by his legs because he'll just jump right over you or either push you to the ground. So that's last year whenever we played against him, you know, in practice, that's why I always had to grab his shoulder pads and bring him down. Jordan Collins gives the ball off to Pepper Watts once again. There's a flag. I do believe it's going to be holding.
Yeah, I think you're going to be right.
Pepper Watts.
Pepper
That's
Watts
going to hurt the
no
momentum, too.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
I said that's going to hurt the Cougars' momentum.
Oh, yeah. And that was the call, so it'll be second down
Second and 11
and about 11 for the Cougars.
46-yard line.
You know, so they're back, you know, to almost the original line of scrimmage. And they're running twins to the left, Jesse James and Tyler Hollis. Jordan Collins back deep to receive, and he's going to be sacked by number 16, Jonathan Jones.
Number 12, Jordan Collins rolls back for a pass, sacked in the backfield, tackle made by number 16, Jonathan Jones.
So that'll bring up about third down and about 20 for the Cougars. You know, Jeremy, this is one of them plays where you absolutely have to pass, or either you just run the ball so you can punt.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, that's a long ways to go to a first down. It's almost like going all the way to the touchdown.
Anyway, the pitch is to number 11, Tyler Parker, and he goes back deep to pass to number 30, Jesse James, and it's just over his hands, incomplete. As number 6 is on the coverage, and that'll bring up fourth down and 20 for the Cougars.
You know, Josh, I really wasn't expecting that play, but, you know, when Tyler and them were in 9th grade, that was their bread and butter play. You know, they always loved playing that play, and I guess they just brought it into high school.
Absolutely, Tyler Parker to Josh Hamilton, that's what they would always do. You know, that actually won them one ball game that year. And anyway, Jordan Collins is back deep to a kick as number 6 and number 31, Marcus Walker, are back deep to receive. And there's the kick. It almost hit one of the stars, and anyway, it rolls down to about the 30-yard line. Number 22, Corey Warner, downs it, and that will where the Stars will take over.
About the 30-yard line.
You know, Josh, I don't know what's happening to these Cougars. I don't know if it's just all the penalties at once, or they just ain't got the pep they did that first drive that they had.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the penalties, you know, that can play a big factor, you know, against somebody's momentum and their pep they have going. You know, that can just let them down just like that. As the Stars have four receivers. Jones back. Oh, he hands it off to number 6. Brought down by number 63, Jesse Turner. Number 66, Lee Alexander. Gain of about 1 on the play.
You know, Josh, I do believe that was a little bit of mix-up in the backfield there. It looked like the running back ran into his quarterback.
Absolutely. You know, we done that a couple times last year where I, you know, would run into Tyler or run into Rusty, but, you know, we would always seem to, you know, get it back together so we wouldn't do it the next play. Stars come up second and about 8 to go. As they, once again, they have 4 wide. Jones back to pass this time. Pass is going to be caught by number 6. We don't have a name for him, for a gain of about 15 to about the 47-yard line. Oh, excuse me, about the 46-yard line.
Number 12, Jordan Collins, enough for a first down. First and 10.
Tyler Hollis and Jordan Collins on the tackle.
Josh, you know, this passing game Winona's bringing out is working real well for them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something, you know, the Cougars hadn't really played much against this year. Not many teams have passed the ball. And, you know, of course, like we said, you know, earlier in the broadcast, you know, that's something many high school teams don't do. Stars back up to the line of scrimmage. Hand off to number 6. brought down by number 63, Jesse Turner. You know, we've mentioned Jesse Turner's name a lot this year. You know, last year he was in on a bunch of tackles. You know, he's been in on about 5 tonight.
Gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, Jesse's real aggressive. He likes to go straight to where the ball is. You know, he's going to be there where the ball is.
Absolutely. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 6 for the Stars. You know, as I look on the sideline, you know, I see Tyler Parker over here. He's not playing any defense tonight, and Jordan also told me that, you know, since him being hurt, that he's not been able to play defense. And there's a fumble right there and a good lick by number 15, Chase Hubbard.
On the carry. Stop was made by number 15, Chase Hubbard.
Josh, I don't know about you, but that looked really, really dangerous. It looked like his head just about got taken
off.
off.
Yard on the play.
Absolutely. That was a great defensive play there. So I think that was a loss of a yard there. Bring up 3rd and about 7. Jones back deep to pass. Intended for number 1. Oh, just past the fingertips. Number 1, Carl Mitchell.
Jonathan Jones.
So they bring up about 4th and 7 for the Stars. Jimmy, what do you do here? You're in your own territory here. Do you elect to kick, or do you go for it?
I believe I had to kick. I mean, that's still too far for a first down, but yeah, it's far enough that you can punt it and get them way back up in the territory.
Absolutely, especially with Jones back kicking. We've seen that beautiful punt he had earlier. Jordan Collins runs back to receive the punt. Another punt, good punt. Oh, it takes a good Cougar bounce and rolls up to about the 16-yard line with number 64, Colby Skeen, nails it down, and there's a flag on the play. See what the referees say it is. I believe it's going to be against the Stars.
I believe you're right, Chandler.
The Cougars declined the penalty. So that brings up 1st and 10 about the 16-yard line. Once again, the Winona Stars lead 7-6 over the Calhoun Academy Cougars with about 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. There's the handoff. Give to number 1, Pepper Watts around the end. There's a good block by Tyler Parker. Pepper Watts with a gain of about 5.
Pepper Watts on the carry for the Cougars. Tackle made by number 16, Jonathan Jones, and number 44, Brandon Long.
So that'll bring up 2nd and about, 9-yard gain on there. So that'll bring up about 2nd and 1.
You know, Josh, the Cougars got to remind themselves that they're only down by 1 point right now. I mean, they're still in this ball game.
Timeout Winona.
And there's a timeout by Winona with the Stars leading 7-6. We'll be back after this.
I'd like to remind everyone.
And we're back. The Winona Stars leading 7-6. Jordan Collins, your quarterback. Hand off to number 22, Corey Warner, and he fumbles the ball. Don't see who it's picked up.
On the carry for the Cougars.
And I believe number 1, Pepper Watts, was able to recover. So that's going to be the gain of about. That was enough for a first down there. You know, something you don't want to happen is a fumble, but they was able to recover it for the first down, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know, Josh. I mean, that's the last thing you want to happen is a fumble, but that time it worked out in the good run.
Absolutely. Jordan Collins hands off to number 22, Corey Warner, and he gets, I believe, nowhere. Tackle made by number 76, Eric Sullivan. He just totally took his legs out there.
Gain of about 1 on the play, be 2nd and 9 for the
You know,
Cougars.
Dudley, that's something you do right there. You know, if you can't bring somebody down by the upper body, you just go for the legs.
Yes, exactly. I mean, a lot of people were like a lot stronger than I was when I played Chandler, and the only way I could take them down was by hitting them in the legs.
Absolutely. You know, as little as I was, that's the only way I could bring somebody down. There's a handoff to number 11, Tyler Parker. He was run out of bounds by number 16, Jonathan Jones.
If you'll notice, Josh, at Stars defense, they're just packing 8 people, 11 people on the line. They're ready for the run.
Yes, I mean, you know, the Cougars aren't passing very much, so that's all they have to do is just put them all on the line.
I mean, that's where Winona's offense is going good right now. I mean, they'll run it and pass it, or run and pass, or pass and run.
Cougars back up to the line. Jordan Collins hands off to number 11, Tyler Parker. He is brought down by number 71, Alex McGee.
Tyler Parker on the carry for the Cougars. Tackled made by number
16,
Alex
Jonathan
McGee.
Jones.
And number 16, Jonathan Jones.
Josh, that's one thing the Cougars offense has got to do. It's got to start mixing up its plays, you know. I mean, without that, I mean, every team that plays is going to just stuck 11 people on the line and just wait for them to run that ball.
Absolutely. Jordan Collins back to receive kick. Punt rolls to about the 50-yard line where number 24, Tyler Hollis, downs it.
Punt down on the 50-yard line by number 24, Tyler Hollis. Be 1st and 10 for Winona on the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Winona Stars.
You know, Josh, Winona, I mean, they ain't had very bad position yet in this ball game.
No, I believe, you know, sort of like that last game, last week, that game where we saw Houston and South Pontotoc. You know, Houston had just about every possession around or past the 50-yard line, and that's just about the way it has been for the Stars tonight.
I mean, in a football game, that helps you out a lot if you can start from the 50 every time.
Absolutely. You only have half the field to go. 6 in motion as Jones back to pass. Oh, it is intercepted by number 63, Jesse Turner, as he read that play perfect.
Number 16.
And it's going to be Cougar ball.
63, Jesse Turner. The Cougars ball, 1st and 10 on the Winona's 44-yard line.
That sort of spoiled the little play they had there.
You know, that was a good job of Jesse. You know, he's playing defensive end over there. That's a good job of him staying home and watching for the ball to come.
Absolutely. You know, that's something you always want to see a defensive end or defensive lineman do is, you know, able to get them interception. You know, he wasn't able to return it far, but, you know, it's just something you love to see.
Yeah, it's something about a big man on the line getting the ball and running with it. Which Jesse isn't really a big man, but still, I mean, something exciting about somebody on the line.
Absolutely. Jordan Collins around the end. He is sandwiched between 3 Stars.
Jordan Collins on the keeper for
number
the Cougars, be a short game.
71, Alex McGee, and number 64, Kobe Skeen.
Number 67, Jason Ellis.
And that'll bring up 2nd and about 8 for the Cougars.
9 for the Cougars.
The Cougars really got a good drive going this time. I mean, they ought to have a lot of momentum after that interception by Jesse Turner.
Absolutely. That's something, you know, that momentum wasn't that really on their side, you know, there for a little bit. But after that interception, you know, that brought it back real good. And there's a flag. Delay of game against the Cougars. So that'll bring them back 5 yards. You know, just talking about the penalties. And, you know, there's another one.
Yeah, I mean, penalties are a really hard thing on the Cougars. I mean, when me and you play, you know, we get bad down when we get penalties, and there'll be some games where we get a penalty right after the other one.
Absolutely. Let's give number 11, Tyler Parker. He dodged a couple Stars and gets back up to about the line of scrimmage. So it'll be about 2nd and 9.
Number 88, John Stoker.
You know, Jimmy, there hadn't been many exciting plays, you know, other than those 2 touchdown passes one by each team. You know, that's been basically it. And there's a timeout by the Cougars, with the Stars still leading 7-6, with about a minute and 39 to go.
And here are some of the sponsors for this game we have. We have Parker Brothers Trucking in Derma, TDS Telecom Incorporated in Calhoun City, Kelwood Factory Outlet in Calhoun City, Custom Coverage Insurance in Bruce, Weeks Big Star in Bruce, Warehouser Company in Bruce, Bonnie's Pageant and Formal Wear in Bruce, Bruce Telephone Company, Step Saver Pharmacy in Bruce, Bruce Furniture Industries, Hunter's Hollow in Oxford, Bruce Family Medical Clinic, Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Jody's Restaurant in Bruce, Merchants and Farmers Bank in Bruce, Dr. Eddie Brown, optometrist in Bruce, Jackson Implement Company, Pontotoc, Pryor Funeral Home, Calhoun City, Tri-State Termite and Pest Control, Clarksdale, Kim and Company in Bruce, Piland Wholesale Furniture in Piland, West Motors, Calhoun City, F&S Equipment Company, Calhoun City, Hudson's Flower Shop in Calhoun City.
Good job, Dudley, as the Cougars come back to the line from the timeout. And there's a out by Jordan Collins, and he throws. I believe that's going to be intentional grounding there, Jeremy, as no one was around to receive that pass as Jordan was about to get sacked, and he just threw it.
Number 12.
Yeah, Josh, I believe you're right. That's about the third time we've seen Jordan do that this year. I mean, it's like he gets in a panic and he don't want to be that far back from the line of scrimmage, so he just throws it, but he's got to learn that he can't do that.
Yeah, you know, you said he don't want to be that far back, but, you know, he does that and gets the penalty and puts him back that much further. But, you know, you have to learn from your mistakes. You know, this is his first year as a high school quarterback, so he's just a sophomore. But you know, as you get older, you'll learn.
Yeah, Johnny, I mean, by the time Jordan's a senior, he'll be a real good quarterback. He'll have a lot of experience and everything, and he'll know that he can't just throw it to the ground like that every time.
Absolutely. As Jordan is back to kick. Number 31 and number 6 are deep to receive for Winona, and there's a better punt right there by Winona. It rolls down to about the 22-yard line, 21, 22-yard line.
Down by number 51, Jared Davis.
There's one thing Jordan's got to do on that punt, too. He's got to hurry it up a little bit. He almost got it blocked that time.
Absolutely. You know, there's another thing about him hurrying up. You know, the snap didn't get there too quick. You know, I noticed it like it just sort of floated back there.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to look at it. We got a real young team this year on the Cougars. I mean, they got a lot of experience to have.
Timeout, Winona.
There's a timeout by Winona with their score 7-6. Winona Stars leading. We'll be back after this. And we're back as Winona Stars have the ball 1st and 10 at about the 21-yard line. Jonathan Jones, your quarterback, rolls back to pass. And it is in and out of the hands of number 23.
Number 16.
We do not have a number on that.
Jones pass falls incomplete to number 23.
Covered by 24, Tyler Hollis.
Covered by number 24, Tyler Hollis.
You know, Josh, that was a real good play right up the middle. You know, he was just a little overthrown.
Absolutely. You know, it's like you said, good play and just perfect right over the middle. It was maybe a little bit too high, but, you know, that hit his hand, so you have to bring that pass in.
Yeah, that's one thing they used to stress on us all the time.
If it hits your hands, you have to catch it. But anyway, it's 2nd and 10 for the Stars. Jones hands the ball off to number 44, and he is met quickly by number 23, Jeremy Smith.
Tackled by number 23, Jeremy Smith.
It'll be 3rd and about 10 or 9.
That's another person's name that's been called out a lot tonight, Josh, is Jeremy Smith. I mean, he's a real good lineman and real fast and quick.
Yeah, there's just something about him at that nose guard position. It's just very hard for a center to contain him. He's just like a rocket coming out. He just explodes that quickly. Stars go with 3 receivers. 1 long back. And there's the pitch out to number 6. And he is first hit by Britt Bailey, and then he is brought down by number 54. Joey Griggs.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Timeout Cougars.
Timeout Cougars, and with that, your score is 7-6, Winona Stars. We'll be back after this. And we're back with 16 seconds to go in the second quarter. There's a run around the end by number 16, Jonathan Jones. His run out of bounds by number 68.
Number 16, Jonathan
63,
Jones.
Brett Bailey. Jesse Turner, excuse me.
A flag on the play.
There's a flag.
You know, that was a real good job by the quarterback of getting out of bounds and stopped the clock that time, John.
Yeah, that's something you want to, if you're a coach, you want your quarterback to do is, you know, with that little time remaining, you know, they're trying to score right before halftime, is for him to get out of bounds.
I don't know who the penalty's on this time, Chandler.
I don't know who it's on or what it is. I guess we'll get word in a minute. I still don't think the referees know what it is yet.
They're going over to the sidelines. It looks like the chains are in the wrong spot.
A little confusion.
That's what it's going to be. They're moving the chains back for some reason. I have no idea.
Well, Dudley, I'm like you. I have no idea. I'm totally lost on that one.
Maybe he's going to come out and tell us why he done that.
But anyway, it is 4th down and about 2 to go for the Stars.
It's going to be holding against Winona.
I reckon there was a flag, Jimmy. You know, I was still confused about that.
I was too. I couldn't figure out why they moved the chains back like they did.
It'll be 4th and
I've
6.
never seen that before. But
6
anyway,
seconds remaining in the first half.
be 4th down.
That's why they're down there and we're up here.
Absolutely, the famous quote by Adam Gore.
They're going to go with 3 wide this time.
And they're smart play by the Stars just to take a knee. And with that, that is going to be the end of the first half with the score of Winona Stars 7, the Calhoun Academy Cougars 6. We'll be back starting with the third quarter.
Don't stop it. Forward a little bit. Man, it's freezing.
You ready to cut it in yet?
I'm ready to cut it in. It's just wait. We're gonna wait a little bit.
What is Big Bill doing?
Where's he at? I don't know.
Jones will kick off for Winona to start the second half. Deep and receiving for Calhoun will be Jesse Jennings.
Welcome back after halftime with the score 7-6. Your Winona Stars leading Calhoun Academy Cougars. Jeremy Smith, Pepper Watts, and Jesse James deep to receive. Is going to be caught by Jeremy Smith. He has a head of steam going. He bowls over one man and is finally brought down around the 35-yard line. So that is where your Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Turns the ball to the 35.
You know, Jeremy, that was a good, close game. That first half, seeing a couple of penalties by the Cougars, kind of brought them back a couple yards. But, other than that, it was a pretty sound game.
Yeah, I mean, this game is being out to be a good matchup and everything. But the Cougars have got to get that pep back in them that they had that first drive.
Absolutely. Once again, Jordan Collins, your quarterback. Give to number 11, Tyler Parker. Gain of about 1 yard. brought down by number 44, Brandon Long.
Handoff to Parker. Tackle base.
I don't know there, Josh. I mean, it just looked like your line just collapsed that time.
Absolutely. I mean, there was nobody around that end to block for him there. So he just, had to try to make his own moves, but, wasn't able to get anywhere. So to bring it back up for about 2nd and 8. Jesse James and Tyler Hollis out for your receivers. Tyler Parker and Paper Watts back deep, and there's a little throw to Jesse James. So he's able to get about another yard. Is brought down by number 6.
By number 6 from Winona, Travis McDonald.
I mean, that was a good play right there, Josh. Short yardage is real good, but 3rd down and we'll say, 7 to go? Got to get a little bit further than that.
Absolutely. Maybe they want to come out and try a pass right here. There's around the end. As Jordan wasn't able to get anywhere as he was brought down around the 40.
Tackle made by number 33.
I believe that was supposed to be an option right there, Josh, but I can't understand why they're running the option to the short side instead of the far side.
I hadn't understood that yet either.
4th and 5.
As that'll bring up 4th down and about 5 for your Cougars. And I believe, yes, Jordan Collins will be back to punt. It's number 6 and number 31 back for the Stars to receive. As a beautiful punt by Jordan Collins then. He was caught, like his foot slipped out of bounds, but I guess not, and he got back up. He was running and finally brought down by number 51, Jared Davis, at around the 36, 37 yard line. So that's where your Winona Stars will take over 1st and 10. Jeremy, I believe, when he caught that punt right there, I believe when he slipped, I think his foot went out of bounds some.
I really couldn't tell, Chandler. I couldn't get down there fast enough to see. But I guess that's the reason why we're up here and they're down there.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, Jones, your quarterback. Hands off to number 44. Long with a gain of about 2 yards maybe.
Jones' handoff to Long.
Cougar defense is really doing a good job right now, Chandler. I mean,
Flag on the play.
ooh, but we got a flag and I didn't see it. Did you?
It's going to be against the Stars.
It will be against Winona.
5-yard penalty, so that'll bring up about 2nd and 15. Looks like an illegal shift or something to that matter. But anyway, it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Stars.
Yep, 1st and 15 Winona.
I believe we're going to see a
1st and
little
15.
pass pattern that we saw the first half.
Jones with a good fake right there, sort of had me fooled, but he took it back himself and ran. He got maybe a gain of about 10 yards.
Tackles made by Pepper Watts and Tyler Hollis.
Yeah, Josh, I believe you're right. He got about 14, 15 yards that game. He really fooled me that time, too. I mean, I figured he'd, fake the handoff and boot around and throw it. But he just kept it and went up the middle.
That was, like you said, kept it and booted around for a pass or something. That was the first thought in my mind whenever I seen him fake it. But anyhow, he kept it and ran it itself and got about 10 yards. Give to number, it's a fumble. Recovered by number 23.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Winona.
So that'd be a loss of about,
Tackle for a loss.
10 now.
I don't know what happened there, Chandler, but I guess it just slipped out of his hands that time.
Yep. That's something, if you're the Stars, that's something you hate to see right there. It looked like he had a good play going, and then just all of a sudden, I reckon he just sort of pitched it kind of too far behind him or in front of him, and he fumbled it, but he was lucky enough to recover it.
I think they're back at where they were right before they done that little play where they fooled us.
Absolutely. That play where Jones was able to fake the handoff and gain about 10 yards. But anyhow, it's 3rd and about 15. As there's a flag, delay of game.
Delay of
That
game.
is the call, so it'll be
5-yard penalty. Bring up
3rd and about 21, as the announcer says. So this is real back deep for the Stars right here. You know what? Like we said, with the Cougars had this choice earlier. What do you do? Do you pass and try to get the first down, or you just run a little play where you can punt?
Well, if the Stars do like they did the first half, I'd go with the pass game. They were doing real great with the pass game.
Absolutely. Jones at your quarterback. He goes back deep to pass, runs around the end, and he's going to be brought down by number 63, Jesse Turner.
That was a real good play by the quarterback that time, Chandler. I mean, he saw he didn't have nobody open, and he saw a hole where he could maybe get a few more yards where he wouldn't have to punt it so far.
Absolutely. It's going to be 4th down and about 14 for the Stars. Jordan Collins back deep to receive for the Cougars. Jonathan Jones ready to punt. Score still 7-6, one on the Stars. There's another good punt. Jordan lets it go over his head, and it rolls down to about the
punt rolls dead. It's about the
5-yard line, 5 or 4 yard line, as the Cougars will take over there for first down. That was another real good punt we've seen there.
Yeah, I mean, it had a roll on it just for the Stars. I mean, it almost rolled right to the end zone.
That was, one of the best punts I've seen all night by Jones, even though he has had, quite a few good ones. But anyway, first down and 10 for the Calhoun Academy Cougars on about the 4-yard line. Come out with Tyler Hollis and Jesse James as the receivers. Tyler Parker and Corey Warner and Pepper Watts at running back. And Jordan just takes it himself on a quarterback sneak. And there's no way I can tell who gets the tackle right there.
Josh, I don't know about that play right there. I mean, they're first down and 10 on their own 4-yard line. I mean, they're going to run a quarterback sneak. I just don't understand that play.
I don't either. I believe I'd, try to go for a pitch or a sweep or something, or a pass outside like they did earlier. Just something to try to get away from their end zone.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand that play.
Once again, Jordan Collins as your quarterback, hands off to number 11, Tyler Parker. Tyler still pulling and finally brought down. As there was a good run by Parker for a gain of about 7, 8 maybe.
Tackle made by Harrod, Boyle. Gain of 7, be 3rd and 3.
As it is, 3rd down and 3 for the Cougars.
One thing I'd like to see again, Chandler, is that passing play that they done earlier in the game.
Absolutely. There's a give to Parker. And I believe he has enough for the first down. Oh, there was a fumble on the play, and the Stars recovered.
By Winona.
Excuse me, that was Pepper Watts on the run with the fumble. So just like that, Jeremy, we see, the Cougars were back deep. They were trying to get a drive going, then just something like that just kills you right there.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, that just really hurts you. I mean, you're in your own territory trying to push out, and then a fumble, and the other team gets the ball deep in your territory.
That could come back to haunt the Cougars right there, as the Stars take over at about the 16-yard line. Hand off to number 44, Long. He's brought down by number 79, Jonathan Stegall, for a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
Jones handoff to Long. Tackles made by Stegall and Turner.
You know, Jeremy, if the Cougars can keep the Stars from scoring right here, that could build up a lot of momentum for them.
Yeah, I mean, always stopping somebody deep in your own territory, I mean, it's going to build up a lot of momentum, but the way the penalties and everything's going right now, it's going to take a lot for the Cougars to get back.
Absolutely. Option right there. Jones keeps it himself, makes a couple moves, and is brought down by number 15, Chase Hubbard, at about the 2-yard line, maybe. Dudley telling me 3, so I'll believe him.
That's a first down.
So it'll be first and goal for the Stars from about the 3-yard line.
Be first and goal.
What do you call here, Dudley? Do you go for a little quarterback sneak or hand up the middle or a pass? What do you do here?
I tried that same play to the other side myself, Chandler. I mean, it looked to seem to work pretty good.
Little bootleg with the pass. Touchdown, Jonathan Jones to number 1, Carl Mitchell.
Jones' pass. Mitchell is complete in the end zone.
So that
touchdown.
builds their lead up to 13-6 as Jones will try the extra point.
And Chandler, I don't believe there's any doubt he's going to get his extra point. I mean, we was watching him before the game, and he was kicking 40-yard field goals. I mean, left-footed. I mean, that's something you don't see every day.
Absolutely. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's no good. So, Dudley, you start talking good about him. Something bad happens to him.
Yeah, it looked like it sort of got blocked that time. I don't know. The Cougars got good penetration on that.
And anyway, the score at the end, halfway through the third quarter, 5:15 to go. Winona 13, Calhoun Academy 6. We'll be back after this.
Receive for Calhoun Academy.
Welcome back to Billy D. Cook Field as the Stars lead your Calhoun Academy Cougars 13-6. And Jones gets ready to kick off with White, Smith, and James back deep to receive. Good kickoff. Covered by number 30, Jesse. Oh, he fumbles it. Finally able to pick it up. Oh, he is tripped up by number 23. No number on that one, but anyway, it's a gain to about the 20-yard line for the Cougars, where they'll take over 1st and 10. Jeremy, not only can Jonathan Jones, pass real good and punt, he can also kick off real good.
Yeah, I mean, he's a real good athlete, Josh, but, I mean, when we played him in past years, he's not been a real good sportsman. But, I mean, this year he's looking a little bit better and like he's ready, just wanting to play.
Absolutely. Jordan Conlon takes the ball for an option, fakes the pitch, and is finally brought down by number 6.
Collins on the keeper. Tackles made by McDonald.
Gain of about maybe 1. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 10.
Short game, we'll call it 2nd and 9.
They've sort of, ran that option a good bit tonight. It's worked some, then some it hasn't. But, I believe overall this, got them a good bit of yards tonight.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, the option's working pretty good. I mean, but there's a few more things I think they have to do.
There's a pass from Collins to Tyler Parker caught at about the 50-yard line, and he was able to run it down to about the 24-yard line. That was a great play right there. As you said, they might need to run that pass again, and what do? They run it again for a great gain.
Yeah, I mean, if they'll run the ball and then do something like that, mix it up just a little bit, I mean, their offense will be a lot better.
Absolutely. So it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 24-yard line for the Cougars. Collins gets the snap, hand off to number 22, Corey Warner, as he made it at the line and is brought down by
Collins hand
number
off to Warner.
51, L.B. Herrard. Gain of about 1.
Tackle made by Long and
There's
Carpenter.
a flag on the play.
Flag on
Personal
the
foul on the Stars, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty there, and that'll help the Cougars out a lot. You know, Jeremy, I believe, you know, they've sort of had their equal amount of penalties tonight, you know, as like you was talking about a while ago, that Jones is, you know, sort of not very good sportsman, you know, as I believe he picked up that penalty right there, and, you know, and just, you know, just sometimes just stupid mistakes as they do.
Yeah, I mean, I believe both teams had about the same number of penalties. I mean, but that's just one thing that they got to keep on playing and forget about.
Absolutely, so it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line. Jordan Collins hand off to number 11, Tyler Parker. He gains about 3 or 4 yards.
Parker.
Tackle made by number 30, I believe.
Tackle made by Harris and Ellis. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Pepper Watts and Tyler Parker in the backfield with Jesse James and Tyler Hollis out wide to the right. Hand off to Parker around the end. He's running. He is brought down by number 16, Jonathan Jones, and number 1, Carl Mitchell, brought down around the 5-yard line.
Tackles made by Jones and Mitchell. Flag on the play.
That was a pretty good play there, Chandler. I mean, but here comes a flag, and it's going to be against the Cougars, which is going to bring them back.
There was a holding against the Cougars, and as you said, you know, it's bring them back, you know, like we talked about a moment ago, you know, that's just having their share of penalties.
I don't know if that was a holding or not.
That looks about more than a 15-yard penalty there, Jeremy.
It might have been a holding and an unsportsmanlike, maybe.
Maybe it could have been. But anyway, it's 2nd and about...
2nd down.
About
2nd and 30.
30, I should say. Excuse me. I was looking at the wrong yard marker. So 2nd and 30 for the Cougars. As Jordan Collins back to pass. Oh, just over the hands of Pepper Watts.
For Watts is incomplete.
It's incomplete, so that'll bring up 3rd and about 30. You know, like we've talked about earlier tonight, you know, they get plays going and then they just all of a sudden get a penalty or something, you know, it just breaks the momentum they have and they just, you know, sort of lose it for a little bit.
Timeout, Winona.
Yeah, Josh, I mean, one of the things is when you get a penalty, you just have to keep on going. You have to ignore it. Even though a penalty like that when you're on the 5-yard line and then you get brought all the way back to the 35, it's hard.
Absolutely.
And a few of our sponsors for this game are Parker Brothers Trucking in Derma, TDS Telecom Incorporated in Calhoun City, Kelwood Factory Outlet, Calhoun City, Custom Coverage Insurance Bruce, Weeks Big Star Bruce, Warehouser Company in Bruce, Bonnie's Pageant and Formalware in Bruce, Bruce Telephone Company, Step Saver Pharmacy in Bruce, Bruce Furniture Industries, Hunter's Hollow, Oxford, Bruce Family Medical Clinic, Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Jody's Restaurant in Bruce, Merchants and Farmers Bank in Bruce, Dr. Eddie Brown, optometrist in Bruce, Jackson Implement Company in Pontotoc, Pryor's Funeral Home, Calhoun City, Tri-State Termite and Pest Control, Clarksdale, Kimmer Company in Bruce, Pineland Wholesale Furniture in Pineland, West Motors in Calhoun City, F&S Equipment Company in Calhoun City, Hudson's Flower Shop in Calhoun City.
Thank you there, Dudley, as we get back to action here with the Cougars ball, 3rd and about 30. 3 wide receivers. Jesse James, Tyler Parker, and Tyler Hollis. Collins back deep, and he was hit pretty hard there as he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
So it'll be 4th down and about 30.
Made by Harris.
So, Jeremy, you know you're real close here. You're on about the 30-yard line. What do you do?
Well, I mean,
it's too close to punt, so really, what do you do?
I don't know here. I mean, first down is a long ways, but yet, I mean, they're all the way back in Winona's territory. I mean, I'd try to either just get down a little bit further because you really can't punt it. I mean, it's too close to the end zone.
Absolutely, and, you know, you're right. You know, the Cougars are going for it here. This pass is from Parker to Hollis is complete, but I don't believe it's enough for the first down.
Parker's pass to
There's a flag on the play, Chandler.
Hollis is
Holding against the Cougars. So that'll bring them back another 5 yards.
Yeah.
So that'll make it about 4th and about 35.
Let's just say a long way, Chandler.
Absolutely. Almost half the field.
It's going to be,
Fourth
no,
down.
they're going to punt.
College in punt formation.
I believe this is the right play to call right here, Dudley.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I mean, they backed them up a little bit for they can punt.
Good punt off by Collins. It would take a star bounce, and Corey Warner was able to down at about the 11-yard line.
First and 10, Winona.
So that is where the Stars will take over 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. With the Winona Stars ahead 13-6 over your Calhoun Academy Cougars.
This goes back to what we was talking about earlier, Josh. I mean, it's just hard to build momentum when you keep getting penalty after penalty.
Absolutely. Jonathan Jones once again is your quarterback. Steps under center. Takes the snap, handoff, no option around to number 6, Travis McDonald. He cuts back, spins, is finally brought down at about the 20-yard line by number 24, Tyler Hollis, and number 68, Britt Bailey. So it'll be 2nd and about 5.
2nd and 3.
You know, Jeremy, I'm just not seeing as much, you know, the Cougars, you know, just pepped up and ready to go like they were in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, that first drive, I mean, they was looking like they was wanting to win real bad. And I guess all the penalties has just brought them way down. I mean, this is not the same team that we saw at the first of the game.
Flag on the play.
Definitely not. There's a flag on the play. It will be offsides against Winona.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 9, excuse me. This goes back to what we were talking about earlier, you know, as each team, you know, gets their share of penalties tonight, Dudley.
Yeah, Chandler, I mean, each team gets their share, but I mean, the Cougars just seem to bring theirs back further. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking it seems to affect the Cougars more than it does the Stars. There's run by Jones, gets nowhere, is brought down by 22, Corey Warner.
Right in for a loss.
And number 15, Chase Hubbard.
Tackle was made by Hubbard and Greg.
So it'll be 3rd and about.
That's the end of your 3rd quarter, Chandler. And with that, we'll take a break.
Welcome back to the Calhoun Academy Cougars field as Jonathan Jones gives the handoff. No, excuse me. There was a reverse there, sort of had me and the cameraman confused as he got nowhere, maybe a loss of about 2. Tackled by number 68, Britt Bailey.
4th down.
So it's 4th and about 15 for the Stars. Jones will go back to punt.
That's one
Collins.
thing you don't like to do, Chandler, is punt from, your own end zone.
Absolutely. I mean, a bad snap, and you're just, it's pretty much either a safety or a touchdown guarantee. As that was sort of a short punt compared to the other ones, as it takes a Cougar bounce. Number 6, McDonald, was able to down at about the 37-yard line.
At the 36-yard line, be first and 10 Cougars from that point.
Chandler, it's real funny just looking out at the crowd. Everybody's got coats on and everything. A couple weeks ago, most people were wearing shorts still.
Absolutely. Especially, well, I can't say that first game that we done with Vardaman because it was raining that night, but I think that second game against when y'all done Calhoun City and Bruce, I think it was raining that night. It was short weather that night.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but that night the last game we done against Hebron and Calhoun Academy, that was the first game it was cold, wasn't it?
Yes, we all had short sleeve shirts on. I was about to freeze, and Adam, he was just saying he was fine with the weather. There's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, I'm about like Adam. I love the cold weather. It just hit us hard that night. I wasn't expecting it.
Just all of a sudden, Jordan Collins runs with the option is brought down by number 33 and number 64. Skeen on the play. Collins slow to get up without his helmet on.
Timeout.
Collins a little shaken up on the play.
Yeah, I believe he's a little shaken up. I guess Pepper Watts is going to be your quarterback for the next play.
I reckon so. I seen him sort of shaking his head. It looks like he didn't want to go in, but anyway, whatever he does, he'll give it his all.
Yeah.
As it is, Pepper Watts is the quarterback. Jesse James is the running back.
Timeout, Calhoun Academy.
Timeout. Cougars. With that, the score is 13-6. One on the Stars with the lead. We'll be back after this. And we're back after the timeout. Pepper Watts now your quarterback as Jordan Collins was shaking up. Pitch out to number 30, Jesse James. So he cuts back. Makes another cut back. He is finally brought down after a gain of about 10. Brought down by number 23. No number.
Josh, that was a really good run there. I didn't know Jesse could run like that. I knew he was fast and everything, but I believe that's the first time I ever seen him run the ball.
Me too. After he come back to the huddle, he was real pumped up. He was hollering and screaming and pushing a few players. He's ready to go.
Yeah, that's one thing you can expect out of Jesse James. He's a real hyper person. Once he does something, he's going to be hyped up about that one thing all night long.
Absolutely, and once again, he's back at tailback. As there's a pitch to the other side. He gains about 2 or 3 yards, brought down by number 31, Marcus Walker.
Tackles made by Walker.
2 pretty fair runs right there in a row by Jesse James.
Yeah, and I believe Jordan was back in that time after getting shaken up to play before that.
Absolutely, and as it is, he is now back again at your quarterback position. Corey Warner, your lone back with James, Ross Burney, and Tyler Hollis at quarterback at receiver. As Collins goes back, and it's going to be intercepted by Jones as he is run out of bounds by number 63, Jesse Turner.
Collins pass.
And there it is, the interception by Jones, and that brings it up to about the 45-yard line for the Stars.
Yeah, Josh, that was just a non-experienced quarterback, really. He's still learning about where he's got to throw it and if he's got to keep a hold of it. And he just pretty much threw it away there and didn't know where he was throwing, have a receiver around.
Absolutely. To be a good quarterback, you have to have a line that can block for you. And, the Cougars, with exception, they have a real pretty good line. Matthew McCormick broke his ankle about 2 weeks ago, you know. And there's a pitch out to number 6. She is brought down about for a 1-yard loss, and there's a flag.
I believe it's going to be holding against Winona.
I believe you're right. And yes, you are right, Dudley. You're on top of things tonight.
Holding against Winona.
So that'll bring them back about 5 yards.
A 10-yard penalty.
Excuse me, a 10-yard penalty.
First and 20.
First and 20.
That should help boost, the Cougars' momentum a little bit right there. I mean, I got first and 20 to go. I mean, that's a long ways to go, and they're back in their own territory.
Absolutely. There's a pump fake, and then he goes deep to number 1, Mitchell, for a gain of about 30 yards
Mitchell complete.
to about the 40-yard line.
And once again, Josh, there goes that Winona Stars passing game, and it's just been working all night long.
Absolutely. As you know, Mitchell kind of, gave a little fake right there, and so did Jones. He kind of pump faked, and then Mitchell took off again. They was able to get the gain right there.
Yeah, I mean, it was an excellent execution of the play there.
Something that, if you're a coach, something you definitely want to see all the time. As it is first down and 10 to go from the 40-yard line. Jones takes a step back. There's a quarterback draw around the end. He is finally run out of bounds at about the 15-yard line by 22 Corey Warner. So it'll be another first down. Dudley, not only is he a good quarterback and a kicker and a punter, he can also run the ball pretty good, as he just showed right there.
Yes, I mean, he is showing out to be like a real good athlete tonight. I mean, he's punted and kicked field goals, and he's a quarterback and showing he can run.
I reckon you can just say, pretty much call him an all-around player.
Yes.
As he hands it off to number 6, McDonald there, as he gets nowhere, tackled by number 22, Corey Warner. So to bring up 2nd and 10. Call it 2nd and 9.
Jones handoff to McDonald. Tackle made by Warner. 2nd and 9.
That's one thing I miss after seeing them. We went to the Houston game and the Calhoun City game. I mean, they got these new time clocks on each end where you see how much time you got to call each play and everything else.
There's the give number 44. His for a gain of about maybe 1 or 2 long. Yeah, speaking about those play clocks, that's something new they put in this year. They have one at the end of each end zone, except the Cougars don't have those. They still go by the referee's watch.
Which is really a hard thing, Chandler, because, I mean, you don't know when their watch starts and when their watch stops. I mean, and when you got that play clock there, I mean, you know how fast you got to get to the line, how fast you got to call the play.
Absolutely. It'll be 3rd and about 7. Jones fakes it again and runs for a gain of about 2 as he is brought down by number 22, Corey Warner. Number 68, Britt Bailey.
Jones on a keeper. Tackle made by Warner and Bailey. And 4th down.
It's like Jones is sort of shaking up a little bit on that play. The referee is making him get out of the game. I reckon he has blood on his hand.
I believe that's what it's going to be, Chandler. I mean, he's calling for the tape and stuff on the sidelines.
And the coach signals for a timeout. And with that, we'll take it. We'll be back after this.
Timeout, Winona.
You know what I really had to do?
What's that?
Calling the player of the game.
I swear. That's going to be who it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's showing. I mean, he's improved a lot.
Even though I can't stand him, but I reckon it's going to have to be him.
He's doing a lot better than he was last year. Last year, he done got thrown out.
He should have a couple times tonight.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Oh, my hands are froze.
Mine actually pretty warm, I reckon, because they're standing close to me and behind you.
There ain't very many a lot of people here.
Not as much as I expected it to be for homecoming.
Last year we had a bunch of people down.
Shoot, yeah.
We used to have a fence lined up, didn't we?
All down through here. What? This one? Green and white. And welcome back. Johnson Jones had to get called out of the game for bleeding elbow, and they took a timeout so he could come back in. And now there's a fake field goal, and it's 54. Joey Griggs was able to pick it up, or fall on it, I should say, and it is Cougars ball at about the 15-yard line, 14, 15-yard line. You know, Jeremy, that's, something I wouldn't have tried there. You know, you got a 13-6 lead. You know, if you kicked the field goal and made it, it would have made it 16-6, you know, with only about 6 minutes to go. You know, that's something you don't do right there.
Yeah, I mean, the Cougars, right now, they can score one touchdown with a 2-point conversion and be tied up. I mean, that's not too much to do in 6 minutes.
Actually, Jim, I want to make a correction. They can tie it up with a extra point instead of the 2-point conversion. But anyway, as it goes, be 1st and 10 for Cougars as the play is blown dead. It's going to be a offsides against the Cougars. So it'll be first and 15. And once again, you know, the penalties just keep pushing them further back. Of course, Jeremy, that's something that, you know, that's always been a factor. No matter who was coach or no matter who was playing, it just seems like it's always been a factor.
Yeah, I didn't go here but about 2 years, and first year I was here, I sort of noticed that every time we got a penalty, everybody on the team got down, and I didn't understand why.
There's a handoff to Jesse James for a gain of, he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 15.
But going back to the penalties, I mean, I didn't understand it why at first, why everybody would get down, but after playing after 2 years, I sort of realized that it was just a habit because they happen so many times.
Absolutely. And the Cougars have called a timeout.
And with that, we'll read a little sponsors for this game, which are West Motors in Calhoun City, F&S Equipment Company in Calhoun City, Hudson's Flower Shops in Calhoun City, Parker Brothers Trucking Derma, TDS Telecom Incorporated in Calhoun City, Kelwood Factory Outlet in Calhoun City, Custom Coverage Insurance in Bruce, Weeks Big Star in Bruce, Warehouser Company in Bruce, Bonnie's Pageant and Formal Wear in Bruce, Bruce Telephone Company, Step Saver Pharmacy in Bruce, Bruce Furniture Industries, Hunter's Hollow, Oxford, Bruce Family Medical Clinic, Calhoun Apparel, Jody's Restaurant in Bruce, Merchants and Farmers Bank in Bruce.
Thank you there, Dudley. And the Cougars come up to the line. Jordan Collins back in at quarterback. He throws incomplete as he was getting rushed by about 3 stars.
Collins passed.
So it'll be 2nd and about 10.
Bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 15, excuse me. I'll get it right in a minute.
I don't know what I'd do here, Josh. I mean, you had to pass the ball. You had to go back to that one play that you played earlier. It's worked for you twice already. I mean,
it's getting late down in the ball game. You know, only getting around 5 minutes to go. You have to go for it. Have to get at least the first down here to keep the drive alive. Collins back deep. Out to number 1, Pepper Watson. He is drilled by number 20, or is that 33?
I do believe it's 33.
33, we don't have a name for that. As it is, it'll be fourth
Bring up fourth down.
and about 17 for the Cougars, as they will punt the ball.
This is one thing you hate to do. I mean, Jordan here he's right there on the line in the end zone. I mean, if he misses the ball, it's down the hill, and that's it.
Oh, it was almost blocked there, and Collins got off a good punt as it takes a Cougar roll and rolls down to about the 43-yard line as the Stars will take over there.
The first and 10 Winona from the Calhoun.
You know, Jimmy, you was talking about, you know, that's the spot you didn't want to be. Collins, if he even took one step back with the ball, that would have been a safety because he was like maybe an inch from the back of the end zone line.
And as you know, I mean, an inch on that side of the field is straight down.
Straight downhill, and you'll just go tumbling down if you was to step back. But the Stars have the ball on about the 43-yard line as it's first down.
5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in your fourth quarter.
Jones hands it, back pass. See his flag thrown. Looks like it's going to be a block in the back. As number 33 was not able to bring it down. The referee said he was bobbling it when he went down. And yes, Jimmy, I believe that's going to be a block in the back right there.
I didn't really see it, so I'm going to go with you on that one.
Holding. Yeah. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah. That was a close call right there, Chandler, you know.
Be first down, first and 20.
So we see number 78, Jacob Bingham, entering the game for Lee Alexander. Stars come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones, quarterback. As the referee blows the whistle, there will be a flag on the play.
I believe somebody's going to be lined up in the neutral zone.
Outside Winona.
I believe you was right there, Dudley, and with that, it's another 5-yard penalty against the Stars, so now it takes them back to about, let's see,
a long
first and about 25 now. This is something you definitely don't want to be in.
This ain't the first time the Winona Stars have been in this situation tonight, though, Chandler. I mean, they was way back one time.
I think they had it to like 3rd and 30 once. McDonald in motion, fake the handoff to him, give it to 44 long as there's Britt Bailey with a good hit. Spun him around. They was able to bring him down.
Initial hits made by Bailey.
Number 22, Corey Warner. And Pepper Watts. So it gained maybe about 5 yards there.
Second down,
I don't know if I really understand that play, Chandler. I mean, Winona has been throwing the ball all night long and been doing a successful job of doing it. And then first down and a long ways to go, they decide to run it.
It's just, I don't understand it either, Dudley, but I reckon, you know, that's why he's able to be coach of the Stars and we're up here talking.
Exactly.
And there's a keep around the end by Jones. So he follows his blockers. It's a good run. He cuts back. Finally ran down by number 68, Britt Bailey, number 54, Joey Griggs. So Dudley, that was a great job of blocking there, as he had 3 Stars right in front of him, and he just followed them down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Josh, I don't know if I've ever seen that play before. It's like all 3 of his backs just got right in front of him, and you saw him where he just grabbed the back of his shirt and just followed him all the way through.
Yeah, I just reckon you can just say he used him as just pulling him along, or you could say, as it is, that'll bring up the first down. So it's first and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Handoff to number 20, Bull. He gains about gain of about 8 yards maybe. This will be second down and about 2.
Gain of 9, be second 1.
You know, not only does the Stars have a pretty good passing game, they're pretty consistent at running the ball too.
Yeah, I mean, Stars got an excellent offense this year. I mean, they can mix it up, they can run the ball, and they can also throw the ball. And when you can combine them, you're really a threat to any team that you play.
Absolutely. As there's Jones back to pass. Pass is tipped by number 1, Pepper Watts, and that was a great defensive play. Broke up the touchdown pass there, intended for number 23. So that'll bring up third and about 1 or 2 for the Stars.
We got about 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game, Chandler. I mean, I guess we can start wrapping up and figuring out who player of the game is.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll agree with me or not. I'm pretty much gonna have to say Jonathan Jones. He's pretty much done it all for the Stars tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I mean, he has been a successful athlete tonight. But as always, once we start talking about somebody, they mess up.
Absolutely, and that was a great play by number 80, Bo McGregor, with the sack. Of course, that was a whole host of Cougars on him right there.
I mean, but you gotta admit, this Cougar team's doing pretty good. I mean, they ain't got, what, 6 seniors, if that many?
Yes, about 6 seniors, yeah, you're right.
And the rest of them are juniors. I mean, this is a young team. I mean, you have to watch for them in the future. They still got a lot of experience to have.
Absolutely. That's timeout called by the Stars, and with that, we'll take it with you. Welcome back. We just have just a little over 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, as Jones is going to try a long field goal. It'll be about a 47-yard field goal. Oh, he tried to fake again, and Jones, as if it was fumbled around, Jones picked it up, and he throws it. Oh, and it's caught by Chase Hubbard, but he was out of bounds. I don't understand that either, Dudley.
I really do not understand that. It sort of looked like a bad snap at first, Chandler, but I don't know if they was just trying to do it or not.
It's just something I definitely don't understand. You have the lead. Why not, you're that far down, why not just try to go for it? I mean, if you don't get it, at least gain some yards. I mean, the Cougars have just 2 minutes to try to come back.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just one of those things like Adam always says, and I'm getting accustomed to saying it. I mean, that's why they're down there and we're up here.
Absolutely. And Jordan Collins, your quarterback. Oh, he is sacked by number 33
Sacked in the backfield.
and number 76, Eric Sullivan. Collins looks like he is shaking up on the play.
Tackle made by Sullivan.
And I don't know about you, Josh, but that line just looked like it collapsed just then. I mean, for them to keep on throwing the ball, they've got to have a line that'll block him where he can just sit in that pocket and not be scared of getting hit.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to make that, like you said, that pocket, you have to make that perfect little kind of half circle of the line, and you just have to be able to let your quarterback stand back there and make his completions. I'm not taking nothing away from the line, but that's, just something you have to do.
Pepper Watts is at your quarterback position again, Chandler, and we have flag. I believe it's going to be offsides. Maybe offense jumped.
Offside. Cougars.
You were right, Dudley, once again, and that's going to make it second and about 20.
I don't even see the first down marker anymore.
It's around the 40-yard line.
Okay, I see. That's a long ways to go. That's what we'll say.
Once again, Pepper Watts at quarterback. And once again, there's another flag, and I believe that would be another false start on the Cougars.
Flag on the play.
You know, Jimmy, I'm just astounded with the penalties we're seeing here tonight.
And you're going to be right. It was another false start on the Cougars. I mean, this is going to be second down and, a long, long way to go.
It's just about too far to see the first down marker if you're down there on the playing field, Dudley.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit further than I like to walk to my mailbox.
Absolutely. Pepper Watts is able to scramble away from a few people. He is still on his feet running. He is brought down around the 20-yard line as the Cougars have about third and about 15 from there.
Timeout on the field.
And they're going to take a timeout, and we're going to read a few of the sponsors for this game. Parker Brothers Trucking Dharma, TDS Telecom Incorporating Calhoun City, Kelwood Factory Outlet Calhoun City, Custom Coverage Insurance Bruce, Weeks Big Star in Bruce, Warehouser Company in Bruce, Bonnie's Pageant Formal Wear in Bruce, Bruce Telephone Company, Bruce, Step Saver Pharmacy in Bruce, Bruce Furniture Industries, Bruce, Hunter's Hollow in Oxford, Bruce Family Medical Clinic, Calhoun Apparel, Jody's Restaurant in Bruce, Murchison Farmers Bank in Bruce, Dr. Eddie Brown, Optimist in Bruce, Jackson Implement Company, Pontotoc, Pryor Funeral Home in Calhoun City, Tri-State Termite and Pest Control Clarksdale, Kim and Company in Bruce, and Pilot Wholesale Furniture in Pilot.
Appreciate that, Dudley. It's Purple Watts at the quarterback again, rolls back out to pass. Oh, just over the head of Chase Hubbard. Looks like he wasn't able to turn around in time for that, as it will be fourth down and about 15
Fourth down.
with 38 seconds to go. Jeremy, you have to get a first down here or the ball game's over.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Johnny. I mean, the ball game is pretty much over unless they get a first down here, and
It's like
he's in trouble.
as he completes it to Corey Warner, and Warner gets a few blockers, but he was just able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I see a flag
I see a flag on the
yonder.
other side too, Jim. And I mean, this is going to pretty much wrap up the game, Johnny. I mean, it's what, 13-6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that was
Legal
just
procedures declined.
a good job of Pepper Watts, you know, staying on his feet, but, you know, he was able to get the completion, but Pepper wasn't able to get, you know, Warner wasn't able to get his first down out of that, so as that, it'll be turnover on downs to the Stars.
And with that, I mean, we got 22 seconds left in the game. I imagine they're just probably going to snap it and kneel it and let the clock run.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would do, and, you know, it looks like they're crowding around the quarterback, so I believe that's what they'll do.
And once again, the player of the game is
Number 16, Jonathan Jones.
And like I said, Johnny, they was going to just kneel it and let the clock run.
Second down, Winona.
Second down as the clock ticks away, 10 seconds.
And I believe that's going to be our ball game, Johnny.
That is going to be your ball game with Calhoun Academy Cougars getting defeated at their homecoming 13-6 by Winona Academy Stars. And we'll see you next week. This is TV7. This is Josh Chandler along with Jeremy Brown. So long.